What if a single matchstick could show you warmth, love, and hope? But only for a moment. This is not just a story. This is a story that will touch your heart forever. Hello everyone. Welcome back to JOYA CREATOR today. I am sharing a heartbreaking yet meaningful story that reminds us how powerful kindness and love truly are. This story takes place not very long ago, in a busy city during a cold winter. In that city lived a young, innocent, and beautiful little girl named Mary. It was New Year's Eve. While the whole city was glowing with lights and celebration, Mary walked slowly along the roadside, holding bundles of matchboxes in her small hands. A few matches were hidden inside the pockets of her old apron. Snow fell heavily. Soft white flakes covered her hair and the curls around her neck. She had been walking since early morning, but not a single person had bought a match from her. People passed by quickly. They were laughing, shopping, and celebrating with family and friends. No one noticed the little girl standing in the cold. As Mary walked, she saw bright shops filled with cakes, sweets, and warm food. Restaurants were crowded with families enjoying dinner by candlelight. Her stomach hurt with hunger. She hadn't eaten anything since morning. But she looked away and kept walking. The sun went down. The cold wind cut through her thin clothes. Mary was barefoot, shivering, and barely able to move. Earlier that day, Mary had been sitting beside her sick grandmother. Her grandmother softly said, "Mary, can you go sell the matches today? If you sell some, we can buy food." Mary replied quietly, "No, Grandma, it's too cold outside." Before she could finish, her father shouted angrily, Her grandmother cried and whispered, Mary wiped her tears and said bravely, "Don't cry, Grandma, I'll go." She wore her mother's old slippers and stepped into the cold night. Hope fading all day, Mary tried her best. She spoke to many people, but no one stopped. At one corner, she politely said, "Would you like to buy some?" A man replied kindly, "Sorry, little angel, we don't need any." They walked away. One slipper broke. The other got stuck in a dirty gutter. Mary had no choice but to walk barefoot on the frozen road. The cold was unbearable. Mary thought, if I light just one match, I can warm myself. She struck a match. Suddenly, she saw a glowing iron stove. Warmth filled her body, and she smiled. But the match went out. The stove disappeared. She lit another match. This time, she saw a beautiful home. A table full of food, candles glowing, a roasted goose in the center. The goose moved toward her. Mary reached out. The match went out. Everything vanished. Tears filled her eyes. Mary looked up and whispered, "Oh God, please help me." A star fell from the sky. She remembered her grandmother's words. With shaking hands, Mary lit another match. She saw her grandmother smiling at her. Mary cried, afraid she would disappear. Mary lit all the matches at once. Bright light filled the night. Her grandmother held her hand and said, "I'll take you with me." They rose into the sky together. Mary smiled and said, "I'm not hungry. I'm not cold. I'm not afraid." The next morning, people found Mary lying peacefully between the houses. A gentle smile rested on her face. The little girl had found warmth, love, and peace, but only beyond this world. This story reminds us of something important. Sometimes people don't need money. They need kindness, attention, and care. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to JOYA Creator for more meaningful stories, because every story can change the way we see the world. Thank you for watching.